Welcome back to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Hey there, automotive enthusiasts. This is part 2 of our center support bearing replacement guide. In the previous episode, we laid the groundwork for a successful repair. Now, it's time to roll up our sleeves and tackle the main event. Steps to replace a center support bearing. When it comes to replacing a center support bearing, it's essential to follow a systematic approach to ensure the job is done correctly. Here are the steps involved in replacing a center support bearing in your vehicle. Step 1. Vehicle preparation and safety measures. Before you begin replacing the center support bearing, make sure your vehicle is parked on a flat surface and securely supported with wheel chocks. Ensure the parking brake is engaged, and the vehicle is in gear or in park for automatic transmissions. Additionally, wear safety goggles and gloves to protect yourself during the process. Step 2. Accessing the center support bearing. Locate the center support bearing underneath the vehicle. You may need to remove some components such as exhaust shields or heat shields to access the center support bearing. Use a jack or lift to raise the vehicle to a comfortable working height. Step 3. Removing the old center support bearing. Once you have accessed the center support bearing, use the appropriate tools to remove any fasteners or brackets holding the bearing in place. Carefully detach the drive shaft from the transmission to access the center support bearing assembly. Take note of the bearing's orientation for proper reinstallation. Step 4. Installing the new center support bearing. With the old center support bearing removed, it's time to install the new one. Align the new bearing correctly and secure it in place using the necessary hardware. Make sure the bearing is properly seated and aligned to prevent any future issues. Step 5. Reassembling and testing. After installing the new center support bearing, reassemble any components that were removed to access the bearing. Lower the vehicle back to the ground and remove the supports. Before taking your vehicle for a test drive, ensure everything is securely in place and properly tightened. Test the vehicle to ensure the center support bearing replacement was successful. Following these steps will help you replace the center support bearing in your vehicle efficiently and effectively, ensuring optimal performance and safety on the road. Professional assistance versus replacement. When faced with the decision of whether to seek professional assistance or take on a center support bearing replacement project as a DIY task, there are several crucial factors to consider. Let's delve into the key aspects that can help you weigh the pros and cons effectively. Factors to consider. Expertise and skill level. Assess your comfort and experience with automotive repairs. Center support bearing replacement can involve intricate steps that require a certain level of mechanical know-how. If you lack the necessary expertise, seeking professional help might be the safer choice. Time and effort. DIY projects can be time-consuming, especially if you're new to them. Consider your schedule and the time commitment required for a center support bearing replacement. Professionals can often complete the task more efficiently, saving you time and effort. Tools and equipment. Do you have access to the specific tools and equipment needed for the replacement? Professional mechanics are equipped with specialized tools that ensure a precise and accurate job. Warranty and guarantees. Opting for professional assistance often comes with warranties on the service provided. This can offer peace of mind and assurance that the job is done correctly. Cost comparison. When comparing the cost of professional assistance versus a DIY replacement, several financial aspects come into play. Parts and materials. While purchasing the center support bearing and materials for a DIY project may seem cost-effective initially, professionals often have access to discounted parts through suppliers, potentially reducing overall costs. Labor costs. DIY projects eliminate labor. Maintenance tips to prolong center support bearing life. Regular inspection of your center support bearing is crucial to ensuring its longevity. By regularly checking for any signs of wear and tear, you can catch potential issues early on and prevent further damage to your vehicle's drivetrain. Look out for unusual noises, vibrations, or any play in the drivetrain that may indicate a problem with the center support bearing. Proper lubrication. Proper lubrication is key to maintaining the health of your center support bearing. Ensure that the bearing is adequately lubricated according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Over-lubrication can be just as damaging as under-lubrication, so follow the guidelines closely. A well-lubricated center support bearing will operate smoothly and reduce friction, extending its lifespan. Avoiding overloading. Avoiding overloading your vehicle can help reduce the strain on the center support bearing. Excessive weight can put additional stress on the drivetrain components, including the center support bearing. Be mindful of the weight limits recommended by the manufacturer and avoid exceeding them. By keeping your vehicle within the recommended weight range, you can prolong the life of your center support bearing and prevent premature failure. Replacing your center support bearing is a crucial step in maintaining the smooth operation of your vehicle's drivetrain. If you're experiencing vibrations or noises from beneath your vehicle, it might be time to inspect this component. Not only will a timely replacement improve your ride quality, but it also prevents more extensive damage to other parts of the driveline system. Always choose a high-quality bearing and consider professional installation to ensure durability and functionality. Remember, addressing this issue promptly can save you time and money in the long run, keeping your vehicle running reliably on the road. And there you have it, folks. Part 2 of our center support bearing replacement guide is complete. By following the steps outlined in this video, you're well on your way to a smoother, more enjoyable drive. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.